Take it. So we're about a solid 90 seconds behind, or not behind, lag, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. You got my hat, and it only expands over the course of the game.
Does it really?
Yeah. Anytime there's like any little issue, it takes longer for YouTube to get everything back up than it does for.
Gotcha. One watching, just me.
Yeah, a lot of people show up right away because the notification.
Oh.
And then they'll come back after.
Gotcha.
Notifications. Which are, those banners were done as the website's up.
Somebody else trying. I wish it told us who, like the admin. That'd be nice if it should have said who or where.
Yeah, they give a state.
Oh, okay, that's useful. Who can get that info? Just Brandon?
I can.
Or you
that
can?
is logged in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be helpful. It doesn't come up often, but I mean, sometimes people do ask where they watch it from, because and the people that ask that, the reason they ask is because they know it, or they know of it, and they know that they've heard, their kids' grandparents watch, or somebody's grandparents watch. And they're like, well, how many are in Arizona? That's what they want to know. It doesn't help me if they're in Arizona. Yeah, I took a picture. Oh, nope, I already had it. Thank you. Thanks, Gene. Like past ones? Nothing real time?
No, it takes 3 days for real time to. It's always interesting because we always talk about the grandparents and stuff, but actually looking at the stats, it's not that many.
No, and I didn't figure it was. It's just those are the ones you hear about.
Yeah.
Everyone else kind of takes it for granted, But the grandparents are the ones who make a big deal of it.
So let's look at live stream. Oh, maybe analytics first. There's amazing numbers you can get from this. But most of it is meaningless to anybody that doesn't understand exactly how this works. So, focus on Marshfield. Let's look at Newman versus Saki.
Okay. Sectional final?
Sectional final.
Okay.
We peaked at 101 concurrent viewers.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, I can't get that much information here. Never mind. Watch time. So I'm looking for traffic sources. So like we can look at where they clicked from.
Okay.
Well, that's in the last 28 days, so we can go lifetime of the video. So channel. So 4,000 of the people came from channel pages. views, which means they saw it they went to our channel and looked for it. External, and it'll tell us, OnFocus.news was 27 views, Facebook was 17, 2 people got it from Facebook Messenger, 4 some text messages, GroupMe, Samsung Internet, so these are all like text messages. But yeah, 27 from the website. So there's the geography. So we can make that quick.
Hi everybody, welcome to Witter Field in Wisconsin Rapids as we get set for our V&H Auto pregame show, as we get set for Marshfield, Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin Valley Conference Baseball. V&H Auto is located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H Auto is a short drive from anywhere. See hundreds of vehicles on the lot in person after today's game, or check them out at vhautos.com. Again, V&H Automotive of Marshfield, a short drive from anywhere. And again, we are getting you set for Wisconsin Valley Conference Baseball. Wisconsin Rapids, the home team, the visiting Marshfield Tigers. These two played on Tuesday night. It was an 8th inning, extra inning win for the visiting Red Raiders. Again, 4-3 back on Tuesday. This game was scheduled to be played yesterday, but poor weather, a little bit of rain, just poor field conditions overall, and some cold had moved in. So this game, as it looks now, appropriately moved. It is a partly sunny 58-degree day here in Wisconsin Rapids, so good idea, good decisions made all the way around there. And as we take a look at standings here in the Wisconsin Valley, And the Spash Panthers continue to lead the Valley Conference. They come in, or they sit at a record of 7-1. It is their Valley bye week this week. Red Raiders in second place at 7-2. Marshfield at 5-2. And Rapids will have their bye week coming up. Marshfield will catch up to those teams through play this week and next. And the Merrill Blue Jays, DC Everest Evergreens, Wausau East, and Wausau West round out the Wisconsin Valley standings. But it's a three-horse race at this point. The Panthers, Red Raiders, Tigers, the only teams with winning records in the conference. It would be appropriate here to say that the winner of this game has the best chance to chase down Spash. Neither Wisconsin Rapids or Marshfield will play Spash again this year. And the one loss for Stevens Point came at the hands of these Marshfield Tigers. But if you lose this game, you'll be 2 full games behind in the loss column. And with just a handful of games left, will not likely be in a position to challenge for a conference championship. So pivotal game here in the Wisconsin Valley, especially after, again, Wisconsin Rapids took down Marshfield on Tuesday 4-3 in extra innings. Again, you're watching the V&H Auto pregame show. Jason Zaleski here alongside Stephen Okonek. We will take you from start to finish here at Whitterfield in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll take a quick spin around the baseball rankings statewide. We'll just talk about our local teams in our viewing area. The Spash Panthers in Division 1, the aforementioned first place Spash Panthers, come in at number 10 in Division 1 baseball. As we take a look around here, Division 3, Iola Scandinavia ranked 6th. Marathon Red Raiders ranked 7th. You saw the Marathon Red Raiders play earlier this week live as they took down the Assumption Royals here at Whitterfield. That game was on Monday night. And in Division 4, it's the 8th-ranked Athens Blue Jays and the 9th-ranked Greenwood Indians. Take a peek at softball rankings here around the area. In Division 1, coming in at number 8, Spash Panthers, 8th-ranked softball team in the area. In Division 4, we'll take a peek over in Division 4, and we see the Pacelli Cardinals coming in at number 4 this week. And you will get a chance to see the Pacelli Cardinals play live tomorrow at 10 a.m. First pitch over in Thorpe as Pacelli takes on Medford. You'll also get to see Pacelli Cardinal softball highlights tonight at Zaleski Sports Stevens Point on Facebook. And we roll down to Division 5, and it's the Assumption Royals coming in at number 6 as we take a look at softball and baseball rankings from around the area. And actually, we'll go ahead in Division 3 here. We'll mention Nakusa, the Papermakers, coming in at number 7. So rankings from around the area. But again, we are here for Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball, and we are talking about Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln Red Raiders and the visiting Marshfield Tigers. Again, these two locked in second place in the Wisconsin Valley. Winner of this game will have a chance to possibly catch Spash. As we take a look at the Spash Panthers schedule, next best chance to catch the Panthers would be at the hands of the Merrill Blue Jays next week. Spash plays twice during the week against the Blue Jays. That would be the next best chance for Spash to take a loss. But again, loser of this game likely out of the running for a conference title here in 2019. So a pivotal game here is this one here in front of us. So again, you are watching the V&H Auto pregame show. V&H located just north of Marshfield. V&H is a short drive from anywhere. Go to the lot after today's game. Check out hundreds of vehicles in stock, new and used. Or you can check out V&H online at vhautos.com. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere. And again, thanks to V&H Auto and all of our sponsors for helping to sponsor free high school sports all year round. We do this 365, 24/7, all that kind of stuff, and it is made possible by our sponsors. And as we go through today's game, you see those sponsors roll across the bottom of the screen, or during our commercial breaks, make sure to say thanks to them. And we know you're going to go spend your hard-earned money, and we ask you to do it with the sponsors you see on screen, as that allows us to continue having them on, and they will continue to give you free high school sports all year round. We will take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with our starting lineups, brought to you by Carrie Van Oort, State Farm agent here in Wisconsin Rapids. Starting lineups and more coming up after this. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day fourth-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Located in Spencer, R&R Flooring is your one-stop shop for flooring and furniture. Whether you're looking for bedroom furniture, living room furniture, or specialty furniture for your man cave, R&R has it all. With furniture from Lang and Wolfcraft that are made right here in Marshfield, you can shop local. R&R Furniture also has several different types of flooring options available. They also have all your favorite sports team-themed furniture, from the Packers to the Brewers. So head on down to R&R Furniture in Spencer, where their goal is to make a house a home.
Carrie Van Ert, State Farm agent here in Wisconsin Rapids, is our presenting sponsor for today's Wisconsin Rapids Marshfield Wisconsin Valley baseball game. If you're a small business owner, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. State Farm agent Carrie Van Ert runs a small business in Wisconsin Rapids too, and she's here to help protect your small business. Stop in or talk with State Farm agent Carrie Van Ert today. Start with visiting Marshfield Tigers, and leading off is shortstop Ryan Krieger. In center field, number 3, Brant Bowman. First base, Mason Coffrin. Batting cleanup is the third baseman, Isaiah Byrel. Pitching for the Tigers and batting 5th, Preston Wagner. Catching, Ben Gust. In right field, batting 7th, Riley Bushak. In left field is Isaac Meverden. And rounding out the Tigers lineup today is second baseman Jacob Earl. For the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders, Ryan Searing leads off. He will play right field. Shortstop, Jacob Whipfley. At first base, number 27, Donovan Brandel. In left field, Josh Zwicky. Batting in the 5-hole, number 22, Tyler Byer. Byer will play third base. Garrett Huber in center field. Gabe Zwicky is today's designated hitter for Rapids. At second base, Jack Wenzel. Catching for the Red Raiders is number 20, and batting in the 9-hole, Zach Hamill. And the starting pitcher for Wisconsin Rapids, Eric Steinhilber. Again, today's starting lineups brought to you by Carrie Van Ert, State Farm agent in Wisconsin Rapids. If you're a small business owner, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. State Farm agent Carrie Van Ert runs a small business in Wisconsin Rapids too, and she's here to help protect your small business. Stop in or talk with State Farm agent Carrie Van Ert today. And again, we will have National Anthem up here momentarily, as our National Anthem performer is right here in the press box with us. And again, starting lineups, we'll go through real quick for you one more time. For Marshfield, Krieger, Bowman, Coffrin, Byrel, Wagner, Gust, Bushak, Meverden, and Earl. For the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders, Searing, Whipfley, Brandel, Zwicky, Byer, Huber, Zwicky, Wenzel, Hamill. And pitching for the Red Raiders is number 23, Eric Steinhilber. And again, thank you to our presenting game sponsor today, Carrie Van Ert, State Farm agent, 2811 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids. Give her a call, 715-424-4181, or visit Carrie on Facebook and send her a message, and she will help get your homeowner, car owner, whatever you need, your quote. She will get you all fixed up today, and we'll hear more about the Carrie Van Ert State Farm Agency during our broadcast today, as we see our Marshfield Tigers, visiting Marshfield Tigers, being introduced here on the field. Again, we are at beautiful Witter Field here in Wisconsin Rapids, and our game temperature is a pretty nice situation out here today. It's partly sunny, 54 degrees, and that's about 20 degrees warmer than it was at this point yesterday, give or take a couple. But I'll tell you, it was windy. It's a little bit of a breeze blowing out towards left field today, but much better conditions here for baseball than it was a day ago yesterday when this game was originally scheduled. And for as important of a game as this has turned out to be in the conference standings, definitely a good decision made here to delay this game until today, and we appreciate you waiting for us, waiting for this game here until today. Highlights of this game will be made available later on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. Again, we've got Pacelli Cardinal softball highlights as they take on Port Edwards, and we'll give you scores of these games as they go through today. But Pacelli Port Edwards highlights available at Zaleski Sports Stevens Point. And then more softball action over in Clark County, the Loyal Greyhounds hosting the Neillsville Warriors, and that highlight to be available on Zaleski Sports. Neillsville, we will step aside for our national anthem and then be ready for baseball here at Whitterfield.
Yes, at this time, if you're not standing, please rise, remain standing, move your hats. As we honor veterans who proudly served our country, those who are currently serving this great nation are both home and abroad with the singular national anthem. Today's anthem was sung by Lincoln High School junior Alex Ziegler. Alex is an honor student, varsity tennis player, and one of the stars of our high school musical. Here's Alex.
Junior to perform today's national anthem. Well done, Alex. Very nicely done. Again, we get ready for Wisconsin Valley Conference baseball here at beautiful Whitterfield here in Wisconsin Rapids. And we are just about set here as Ryan Krieger will step into the batter's box. He will take pitches from number 23, Eric Steinhilber. Again, I said this before, we'll say it one more time, an important game here in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Winner of this game will stay just one game behind the Spash Panthers. Loser will fall 2 games behind, and with just a handful of games to play, probably not enough runway to make that one to make that up. So the important pivotal game here, and both teams know it. Talked to both coaches prior to the game. Coach Golita down with the Red Raiders. Good spirits today, looking forward to a good game, and of course he should be. His Red Raiders took down the Tigers in Marshfield on Tuesday 4-3, and Coach Bauer, skipper for the Tigers, always in a good mood, always a fun guy to talk to, and they're feeling good down there too, as memories for the Tigers appear to have long disappeared since Tuesday. And again, you can use the chat box to talk to us. We got Snake Soul 715 says go Rapids. So Snake Soul, thanks for joining in, and we'll be happy to talk to you on the chat box throughout the game. Give us your comments. Tell us what we did right. Tell us what we did wrong. We'll take both comments both ways. But again, Jason Zaleski alongside Stephen Okonek, and looks like we are set to go here as Marshfield shortstop number 8 Ryan Krieger steps in for the Tigers. Tyler Beyer and Zach Hamill last well wishes for Steinhilber on the mound. And Hamill comes back in behind the plate. And off we go here at Whitterfield in Wisconsin Rapids. First pitch is high for a ball. Hilber works quick, comes right back with pitch number 2. That one high, so same spot. 2 balls, no strikes to Krieger. Here's the 2-0 from Steinhilber. Krieger lifts that one into shallow right field, and that gets down. It's a leadoff hit for the Tigers, and Marshfield is in business with 1 aboard. Now the center fielder, Brant Bowman. Krieger aboard. And Bowman steps in. If you've not had a chance, go visit us over on Facebook at Zaleski Sports. You can see comments from Brant Bowman and third baseman Isaiah Byrel as they relived their doubleheader double walk-off on Saturday against Chippewa. In Game 1, it was an Isaiah Byrel bottom of the 7th home run to walk off things for the Tigers. And then in Game 2, it was a 2-1 Chippewa lead as Bowman hits this one high in the air. Hamill looks at it, backs up over his mask, falls over the mask, and hauls in the ball for out number 1. Mason Coffrin, first baseman for the Tigers, steps up. So as I was saying, Isaiah Byrel walk-off homer in Game 1. Then Game 2, it was a Chippewa 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Marshfield had 2 aboard, and Brant Bowman stepped up, ripped a double over the left fielder's head. Krieger scored all the way from first as the winning run, and the Tigers walked off again in Game 2. And all that can be seen, highlights and comments from Bowman and Byrel on Zaleski Sports on Facebook, as Coffrin now getting a hold of a Steinhilber offering, and another hit for the Tigers here. They've got 2 on, just 1 out in the inning. So the aforementioned Byrel now steps up in the cleanup spot, and he'll get a look at Steinhilber. Got a fairly decent crowd here at Whitterfield, as we were just out of the workday, and that one grounded over to Whipfley at short, over to Wenzel for 1, across and safe. Beat out the throw from Wenzel to Brandel, does Byrel by a half a step. So starting pitcher Preston Wagner now with 2 outs. And first pitch swinging Wagner lifts that one into the bullpen behind the Tigers bench. Runners at the corners here for the Tigers. And again, this pivotal matchup here, Wisconsin Valley Conference matchup between the Red Raiders and the Tigers. Steinhilber checks Byrel and fires in, fires low. Byrel on the move down to second, and he beats it, slides under the tag. It was a good throw from Hamill down to Wenzel. Byrel able to beat it, gets under the tag with the slide, and now both runners in scoring position for the Tigers. Wagner nubs that one foul, and 2 strikes now for Wagner. As the sun starts to peek out even a little bit more here from behind the clouds, and putting most of the field here in full sun, a little bit of shadow just up the first base line, about halfway down, but everything else full sun here at Whitterfield for the moment. Wagner grounds that one right to Whipfley at short, over to Brandel, and he'll put the tag on, as the throw was a little bit down the line from Whipfley, but enough for Brandel to haul it in and record the 3rd out of the inning. The Tigers leave 2 on, no score as we head to the bottom of the 1st.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
And again, thanks to our presenting sponsor today, Carrie Van Eert, State Farm agent here in Wisconsin Rapids. Think about how people really see you. The kid at the drive-thru sees a coffee drinker. Your local barista sees the person who loves a smiley face in their latte. It's kind of the same way with insurance. Other insurance companies just see a customer. State Farm agent Carrie Van Eert sees more. She sees you as a neighbor. Your State Farm agent Carrie Van Eert is here to get to know you and know who you really are so she can help life go right. Again, see Carrie Van Eert, State Farm agent here in Wisconsin Rapids for your insurance needs today. Due up for the Red Raiders here in the bottom of the first, Searing, Whipfley, and Donovan Brandel. And you can go out to Facebook right now on your favorite Zaleski Sports Facebook channel. How about Zaleski Sports Wisconsin Rapids and see a day in the life featuring Donovan Brandel. It's our monthly series that shows what the day in the life of a high school student athlete's all about. They take you from wake up to sundown, school day, before the game and during the game, and beyond to show you everything it takes to be a student athlete here in Wisconsin. And we found out a lot about Donovan Brandel in this month's edition of Day in the Life, and you can too by going out to Facebook to watch it right after today's game. Quickly 2-0 to Searing. We found out that Donovan Brandel and his class, they're building a house here in Wisconsin Rapids. Open house scheduled for May 29th at 5 p.m. And you can find out more information on the Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln website about the open house, or go to one of the Day in the Life videos featuring Donovan Brandel and type a comment in there, and I know Donnie will answer you right away on more details about the open house. But it's a beautiful house that they've got built, or in the process of building, that they are finishing up here in the next couple weeks. And doing a nice job with that. And good experience for the high school students to learn about house building and home maintenance and everything that goes into a house besides the four walls and the roof, as it's a leadoff walk for Searing. And Donovan Brandel and his classmates and teammates, they do all that work even on game day. They go to school on a day like today, get some activities done in between school and the game day, and then they're off here to the baseball field. And again, you can find out about a day in the life of Donovan Brandel on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Wisconsin Rapids. Shortstop Jacob Whipfley gets the outside corner for a strike. First strike of the outing for Preston Wagner. Got a pretty good crowd watching online right now. Thank you all for watching. And go ahead and use the chat box down below to type us up your comments. Again, a bunt shown and swung through, actually fouled back by Whipfley. Again, Snake's Soul 715 has already weighed in with his or her comment, I suppose. Could be either. I don't know. Snakes don't always reveal their gender, I don't think. But comment in there. We'd be happy to chat with you during the game as well. Again, a few dozen people here, maybe closer to 50 at the time that I looked here just about 5 minutes ago. Time to come out to the ballpark yet today and watch the game as well. And bring your phone or your tablet with you, and you can watch the live stream and the game at the same time. And a swing and a miss as Whipfley goes down swinging. First strikeout of the day for Wagner. First out of the inning here in the bottom of the first. Brings up first baseman Donovan Brandel. Got a meeting here on the field between our home plate umpire and our base umpire. They're going to check the hand of Preston Wagner and find out more about his wristband he's got on, and find out about the legalities of the wristband that Wagner's got on as he stands on the mound right now. Wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Bauer come out of the dugout to find out what they're talking to his starting pitcher about. As of now, Bauer stands now. He comes out here. So Coach Bauer is going to come out now, and he's going to want to find out more. And the umpires now have invited Coach Golita out to find out more about what's going on. They're going to talk about that wristband on Preston Wagner's throwing hand and find out if this is going to be allowed or not, or if there's anything else going on with that wristband. As soon as we're able to figure it out, we'll let you know. Just a lot of conversation right now. As I was about to tell you about pitching in the Wisconsin Valley, it's actually Wisconsin Rapids team pitching leads the conference. They've got a 1.45 ERA, 54 strikeouts. Only the Spash Panthers have more with 62 pitching strikeouts in the 2019 season. Marshfield's Mason Coffrin comes in second at batting, bats .471, and batter here Donovan Brandel, third in the Wisconsin Valley Conference in hitting. He bats .423, does the lefty. Whatever the conversation was about Wagner and his wristband has been solved. Looks like no changes or amendments have been made to the outfit and get up for Wagner, so we are set again for baseball. Brandel shows bunt, and the throw comes over to Coffrin, Searing back in time. Brandel taps the plate once. Wagner comes to home and misses outside for ball one. The game kind of slowed down here after that meeting by the umpires. Wagner working a little bit more deliberate. It's Searing headed down to second. The throw was in time but bounced, and on the bounce, Krieger picked it up and fell out of his hand as Searing steals the base. It's a strike to Brandel, so a 1-1 count coming back when Wagner delivers the next one, but the Red Raiders, a runner in scoring position with one out here in the bottom of the first inning. Here's the 1-1 inside for a strike, as that one slid across from left to right. So Wagner now ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Donovan Brandel. Here's the 1-2. That's swung on, hit high in the air down the left field line. Byral giving chase. Settles and comes back in, makes the out as Brandel retired on the pop-out down in foul territory. It was a long run for Byral on a high fly ball in foul territory, but he gets down and makes the catch for out number 2. Left fielder and cleanup hitter Josh Zwicky now will step in for the Red Raiders as, again, Searing stands on second base, now with 2 outs in the inning. In the dirt, low for a ball. Josh Zwicky with a .333 average on the season from the plate, and hits that one into the gap in left center. Searing rounds third, and he will come in to score. Zwicky digging hard for second, and it's a stand-up RBI double for Josh Zwicky. Tyler Byer now comes up with the Red Raiders in the lead here, bottom of the first, 1-0. And Zwicky and Searing switch places at second base. So Rapids keeps the runner at second as Earl sneaks in behind him, but Wagner didn't throw back. This one lifted to left field and hauled in by Isaac Meverden for the third out of the inning. But the Red Raiders get one hit, and they get one run, and a big one here in the bottom of the first as Wisconsin Rapids leads Marshfield 1-0. Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With summer right around the corner, are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too.
Due up for the Tigers in the top of the second inning, Gust, Bushak, Meverden, as the Tigers go 6, 7, 8 in their order here in the top of the second inning. It was the Red Raiders getting an RBI from Josh Zwicky to take the 1-0 lead. You see on the scoreboard right now, out in front of the first pitch is Gust. Nice off-speed offering from Steinhilber. Some knucklehead named Brandon Bodendorfer says on the chat, why don't you use drones? Why don't I give you a knuckle sandwich? Snake Soul, yeah, we like the stream presentation too. Thank you very much. And David Osterman, Tigers fan. Dave Osterman, thanks for watching the broadcast today. That one hit into the gap in left center and gets down. Gust is going to make the turn from first, and it'll be a leadoff stand-up double for the catcher, Ben Gust. Bring up the right fielder, Riley Bushak. You know, I guess, though, Stephen, that's what I get for asking for comments online. You get people talking about drones. I am not the drone you're looking for. That's what I'll say to that one. All right, again, Bushak steps in for the first time today for the Tigers. Left-handed hitting Bushak. Fouls off the first one from Steinhilber. And we take a quick spin around and look for other scores and games taking place right now. We'll get you updated on those as we go on here. That one grounded over to Wenzel at second. Gets it over to Brandel in time for the out. Bushak moves the runner over to third. Left fielder Isaac Meverden in now for the Tigers as RBI opportunity for Meverden. And just one out here in the top of the second. Jacob Earl waits on deck, and then back to the top of the order for the Tigers. Mentioned we've got Pacelli Cardinal softball highlights coming tonight. You'll find those on Zaleski Sports Stevens Point on Facebook. And a curveball for a strike there from Steinhilber. No score being reported yet in that game, but we will have then Pacelli live tomorrow at 10 a.m. as the Thorpe Slam Fest going on up in Thorpe. Grounded there to Byer, and he's going to throw home and cut down the runner at home for the second out of the inning. So caught him just in the right time as Caleb Specht had come in to run for Ben Gust. And nice play by Beyer. Cut down Specht at home and preserve the 1-0 lead here for the Red Raiders in the bottom of the second inning. So Earl now comes up in the 9 hole with 2 outs. Again, the runner erased at third. Meverton down to first on the fielder's choice. So an essentially a reset, minus 2 bases for the Tigers on the out. Nice job by the Red Raiders. Again, nice play by third baseman Tyler Beyer. Alertly sees Specht taken off on the contact. Made a nice throw home to Hamill. A pitch out there. Meverton stays glued to first base. Steinhebler comes home, and it is Earl fouling that back up and out of play for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Steinhebler the 2-1, another ball outside. Give me an opportunity here to say thanks to our friends over at Total Body Fitness in Marshfield. 24/7 access and top-notch equipment, state-of-the-art facility, good people there. Total Body Fitness, 24/7 access in Marshfield. Ripped down to third off the glove of Beyer, and it'll be an infield hit for Jacob Earl, as that one had a little extra on it. Back to the top of the order now, Krieger. Krieger started off the game with a single over to right field just an inning ago. Now Krieger is going to come up with 2 outs and 2 on. Trying to keep this inning moving along here with 2 outs for the Tigers. High and outside for a ball. Tigers with 4 hits here today. Oh, high and outside for a strike. I missed that one altogether there. I thought that was marked a ball, but strike called. Hilber ready now. Krieger swinging and fouls that one back. Now quickly down 0-2 to Steinhilber. But as I was saying, the Tigers out hitting the Red Raiders. 4 hits to 1 here through an inning and 2/3. Not able to plate any yet, though, for the Tigers. Again, it was a nice play from Beyer to Hamill earlier here in this inning to keep a run off the plate. And it's a strike 3 looking. Krieger points down at the plate and talks to home plate umpire about where he saw that one come across. And the home plate umpire is going to walk Krieger back to the bench and make sure everything stays calm. But it's a strikeout for Eric Steinhilber as the Tigers leave 2-1. And we will go now to the bottom of the second inning. Red Raiders still up 1-0.
Check out Clemmy Sales, located at 125 North 2nd Avenue in Stratford. For over a century, Clemmy Sales has been your #1 trusted Chevrolet dealership. From beginning to end in your car buying process, Clemmy will treat you like family each and every visit. Head on down to Clemmy Sales today to check out all their inventory, including the all-new 2019 Chevy Silverado. Clemmy Sales, proud supporters of local high school athletics.
Again, thanks to our presenting sponsor today, Carrie Van Eert, State Farm agent here in Wisconsin Rapids. If you're looking for everything in one place, call State Farm agent Carrie Van Eert. She and her team of professionals will help you combine your auto and home insurance so you can also save time and money. So give your auto and home the protection they deserve. Stop in or talk with State Farm agent Carrie Van Eert today. See her on South 8th Street here in Wisconsin Rapids. When you stop in and talk to Carrie, not only tell her that I sent you, but tell her that I said you could have one of those foam footballs or soccer balls off in the corner basket there. She got a whole supply of those, and nothing better than just a monkey around with a foam soccer ball. All kinds of good stuff going on. Kerry Van Aert, State Farm agent here in Wisconsin Rapids. Garrett Huber swings and misses. Strike one from Wagner as the Red Raiders will go Huber, Zwicky, and Wenzel. 6, 7, 8 in the order for Wisconsin Rapids. Wagner ready and comes in. That one driven to the gap in left center, and again that gets down. Huber is going to take the turn and head into second, and another stand-up double here. We've had 3 of those in the game combined by both teams. The second one for Wisconsin Rapids. So designated hitter Gabe Zwicky now for the Red Raiders. And again, I got to go back over to Cary and pick up another one of those balls. I picked up one of those back in February and had some fun with it. And then, problem, I left it on the floor, and a puppy golden retriever named Dasher decided he was going to have that foam ball and chewed it in about 300 different parts. So, Cary, I need a new ball. I'm coming for it. Low and outside for ball one. So second hit of the game for the Red Raiders. Huber stands at second with that double. Nobody out, and he's in scoring position here for the designated hitter Gabe Zwicky. Zwicky fouls that one up towards the Craft River over there. The Rafters will start their season here in a couple weeks, and you'll be able to sit on the Craft River and enjoy a fine selection of cold drinks over there. It's a buy a ticket and have as many cold drinks as you want situation down there. Strike called on the outside corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes from Wagner to Zwicky on the next pitch. But just a fine ballpark here, Whitterfield. All kinds of good stuff going on, including right here, right now, Wisconsin Valley Conference Baseball. Wagner looks at Huber, now turns and fires. Low, ball 2, so count goes even out as Zwicky. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, feel free to chat in the chat box down below, with the exclusion of Brandon Bodendorf. He's no longer allowed to chat with us. Check swing foul by Zwicky. Probably a button on there to make sure he doesn't chat again. But everybody else, go ahead, chat away. And we will not only talk back to you, we'll mention you on air. Maybe there's a birthday wish or some other thing you want us to say on air. We'll do it for you. Here's the 2-2. That one also grounded foul. This one back to the Red Raiders bench. Coach Goleta's going to run it down. On your toes down there, Bob. And we'll do the 2-2 again from Wagner to Zwicky, and that one is high. Count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the full count pitch from Wagner. Inside and missed, ball 4. Wagner had him 1 ball, 2 strikes, lost him. Threw a couple balls there at the end of the at-bat. Nice patience by Zwicky. Now runners at first and second for the Red Raiders. Second baseman Jack Wenzel hits in the 8th spot. Wagner checks on Huber at second. Krieger ventures over behind him, and time called. Gust behind the plate calls time. Score update in Clover Belt Conference softball. It is the top of the 3rd inning, and Gilman leads Columbus Catholic 2-0. Again, Clover Belt Conference softball, the first place Gilman Pirates. Runners going, bunt put down and bunted through. The ball gets off of Byrol as Huber slides in safely on the stolen base into third. Zwicky takes second after the ball bounced away from Byrol. So Wenzel now with 2 RBIs, possibly waiting out there on the bases with nobody out. Huber, the stolen base, down to third. Zwicky on the throw goes down to second. So umpire changed the call. So strike 1, no balls. So no balls, 1 strike. Wagner. And that one fouled up and back over the press box. 2 strikes now. As Wagner in a bit of a jam here, nobody out. Red Raiders looking to take advantage as they already lead 1-0. Looking for more here in the bottom of the second. Wagner finds a pitch he likes. Here's the 0-2. That one is outside and gets away from Gust. Huber was going to come home, no, and now Zwicky leaks out. Now back home he comes, and now they've got him at the plate as Huber went for the plate after the ball got by. Got about 30 feet down the line, went back to third. As he came back to third, Zwicky was about 10 steps away from third. He went back to second, and then Huber tried to sprint home, and Gust was there with the ball and applied the tag for the first down of the inning. All right. Got that all settled. One ball, 2 strikes yet to Wenzel. The Red Raiders lost a base runner in that exchange, and Coach Gauletta, again, hops out of the way of that one. Gauletta almost lost a kneecap on the foul ball down there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, Wagner to Wenzel. Here it is. Reached out and fought that one off, foul down the first baseline, and we'll see another pitch. We'll see another score. You'll hear about it anyway. It's the bottom of the 3rd inning, Merriwood Conference softball, and the Assumption Royals lead the Stratford Tigers 9-0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Assumption on a roll. They won 2 games earlier this week. They beat the first place Marathon Red Raiders and climbed back into first place, did the Royals, and now they're putting it to the Tigers over at Robinson Park here in Wisconsin Rapids, 9-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. Off-speed pitch, nice patient job of hitting there by Wenzel, got it in play. It erased on the Earl to Coffrin out. Zwicky moves over to 3rd on the hit, or on the ground out. So Zwicky over to 3rd, brings up the catcher, Zach Hamill, with 2 outs. We'll keep scouring the wire here for scores on games in action here across Wisconsin. Swing and a miss by Hamill. He was out in front of that one. Wagner delivers again. That one fouled up and over the press box. For strike 2, it'll be no balls, 2 strikes on the next Wagner pitch with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the 0-2 from Wagner. Got that one outside, poked at it by Hamill, out to Coffrin, and he'll take it himself for the 3rd out of the inning. The Tigers get themselves out of trouble. Red Raiders had runners on 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. We'll leave 1 stranded and do not score in the bottom of the 2nd. Top of the 3rd coming up, Wisconsin Rapids 1, Marshfield nothing.
Is it time for a new vehicle? V&H Auto in Marshfield is your go-to dealership for new or used Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, and more. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you 6 days a week to find that perfect ride. We also accept trade-ins, so stop on by and check out the great deal we can give you for a brand new 2019 car, truck, SUV, or whatever it may be. See why V&H was voted Best of Marshfield area for new and used dealership. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
All right, back here at Witter Field in Wisconsin Rapids, top of the third inning. Red Raiders lead the Tigers 1-0. Brant Bowman steps in. Coffrin and Byrell due up for the Tigers here in the top of the inning. Inside for a ball. Another strike called. I am nuts. It's a late call coming from that home plate umpire. So that's what I'm saying anyway. And remember, that one swung on and fouled by Bowman. So quickly down 0-2 is Bowman to Steinhilber. Steinhilber ready with the 0-2. Fastball called strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Steinhilber. That brings up the first baseman, Mason Coffrin. Coffrin singled back in the first inning. Outside for a ball on the first pitch to Coffrin here in inning number 3. Again, both these teams with 2 losses as they are tied for second and third in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, both looking up at the one-loss Spash Panthers. And that one is a ball as I waited an extra tick there for the umpire to make his call and called a ball. Steinhilber readies the 2-0 and low for a strike. It is a late call down there from the umpire. Yep, yeah, that was a strike. It's a late call coming from our home plate umpire. So 2 balls, 1 strike, and strike called there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, as I think I've now caught on to the rhythm of our home plate umpire. Get Merriwood baseball action. Edgar leads Newman 2-0. That's in the top of the 4th. Off-speed pitch, that misses outside. Now the count full to Coffrin. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Both Edgar and Newman scrapping a little bit in the bottom half of the Merriwood standings this year. And outside, lost him, ball 4. So Coffrin down to first on the walk. That brings up the third baseman, Isaiah Byrell. Byrell grounded out to short his last time up. Steinhilber ready, and that one is low for a ball. Softball action going on today in the Wisconsin Valley, and at Merrill, it's the Lincoln Red Raiders over the Blue Jays 8-0 in the bottom of the 4th inning. At Merrill, one of those teams to beat, 8th-ranked Spash Panthers in softball this year. Red Raiders doing a job on the Blue Jays up in Merrill right now. Again, that game, bottom of the fourth inning. Wisconsin Rapids 8, Merrill nothing. I mentioned highlights coming up later tonight of Loyal Neilsville softball as Byrell hits that one to straightaway left. 4 steps to his right is Josh Zwicky for the out. So Coffrin stays at first. With 2 outs, up comes the pitcher Preston Wagner. Take a look for that Neilsville Loyal score, and we are told no score available yet. But they play 7 o'clock tonight. That's right, night game over there in Loyal. So that would be why I'm being told no score yet, because there is no score yet. But highlights of that game will be on Zaleski Sports Neilsville on Facebook a little bit later tonight, probably maybe a little bit after my bedtime, is again that game, first pitch 7 p.m. Ground out to Wenzel, over to Brandel in time for the 3rd out, as Coffrin will end up stranded on the bases. No hits, no runs for the Tigers. Red Raiders due up in the bottom of the inning is Searing, Whipfully, and Brandel. Bottom of the 3rd coming up.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Back here to Whitterfield, and again, thank you to Carrie Van Oort, State Farm agent here in Wisconsin Rapids. Today's presenting game sponsor. Some people just have a knack for being there when you need them most, like your 3rd grade classmate who sticks up for you against that you-know-who, or the neighbor who gives you the jump start, and the friend who chases away that flock of geese at your outdoor wedding. I've had that happen once. There was a goose attack. Your State Farm agent, Carrie Van Oort, has your back too, through good times and the not-so-good. And who's got your agents back? State Farm, the company that people have trusted for more than 90 years. We're here to help life go right. Carrie Van Oort, State Farm agent here in Wisconsin Rapids on 8th Street. Give her a call. Check out Carrie on Facebook. She'd be happy to get you the help you need and get you started. Off-speed pitch called for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Searing. Whipfully on deck, and Brandel due up for that for the Red Raiders here in the bottom of the 3rd. That is lifted down the right field line foul, and that'll land harmlessly in foul territory. Long run for Bushak as big foul territory here at a professional baseball park. Off-speed pitch and missed outside, and able to hold up a swing was Searing. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled back, and Searing stays alive. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wagner ready with the 2-2. Here it is. That one hit foul and giving chase. Coffrin, and just out of the reach of Mason Coffrin again down that right field line. So Searing will live to see another pitch here in this at-bat. Wagner again with 2-2. There it is. That one is knuckled over to Byrel at third. Picks long throw over to Coffrin, and not in time as he was called safe. Coach Bauer out of the dugout right away for the Tigers. And he's going to ask for an explanation. It was a bang-bang play over there at first base. Searing beats it out. And the Red Raiders have a base runner here as the base umpire is just now seeing Coach Bauer coming out to talk to him. Coach Bauer was all the way in the infield by the time the base umpire came over to find out what Coach Bauer has in mind to talk about. So infield single for Searing brings up a shortstop, Jacob Whipfley. But Coffrin now joins the conversation out with his coach, John Bauer, and our base umpire, giving him his ideas of what happened. You just don't see calls being overturned like that one. Again, that was a bang-bang play down there at first base. And the umpire's listening more than he is watching for that one. He's listening for the sound of the foot on the base and the sound of the ball hitting the glove. And our base umpire said that foot hit base before ball hit glove, and Searing is safe with the infield single at first. Off and running is Searing. The throw down from Gus to Krieger is in time, but couldn't quite get the tag down. Krieger thought he had him, but I think the tag came in just a bit late, and again, our infield umpire agrees with that, and it's a stolen base for Ryan Searing. It was a ball on the pitch, and now the Red Raiders with runner in scoring position, nobody out, and see what Coach Golita does here with Jacob Whipfley. And power hitter Donovan Brandel waits on deck for the Red Raiders. In comes Coffrin from the first base corner. Ball is thrown outside. So Coffrin thinking perhaps a bunt was going to be on for Whipfley, and Red Raiders maybe moving Searing over to third. That is not the case here either, as that one is thrown outside for a ball. I said strike. I'm sure I did. That's what I meant to say. A late call from that home plate umpire. 2-1 and a throw, no. Just joking. Wagner, nobody covering the base. Earl and Krieger were both a few steps off. Earl now standing almost on second base. Wagner fires home. That one hit high in the air. Gust sees it, settling under it, and the out is recorded. Nice play by Ben Gust on the 2-1 count. They get the pop-up behind the plate for the first out of the inning.
Now batting first baseman, number 27, Donovan Brandel. Josh Whitney's on deck.
Again, coming into the game, Brandel comes in at third, hitting in the Wisconsin Valley, bats .423 for the Red Raiders. And a ball is the call there. Strike called at the top of the zone there. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think I've got better luck actually listening for the umpire call than watching his hand come up. I think that's maybe part of what I learned here today too. Every umpire has their own unique style, their own little flair they put on the game. That one inside, able to skip out of the way of it was Brandel. 2 balls, 1 strike is the count from Wagner to Brandel. 1 out. Searing on second base for the Red Raiders. And that one hit right back up the middle by Brandel. Searing at third. He's rounding. Golita sends him home. No throw home. And it's an RBI single for Donovan Brandel. Nice job there by Bob Golita, giving the green light for Ryan Searing. And he comes in to score. Second run scored for the Red Raiders. Second run scored by Ryan Searing. So still just 1 out. Brandel on first. Left fielder Josh Zwicky up. singled in his first plate appearance here today. Thrown inside, ducking out of the way is Zwicky for ball number 1. Thrown down to first, Brandel back in time. Brandel had a nice jump on his secondary lead there. Gus saw it the whole way, fired down, and Brandel head first slide back into first. Update back up in Merrill, bottom of the 5th now, and the score remains the same. Wisconsin Rapids 8, Merrill nothing. Outside for a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. Third baseman Tyler Byer waits on deck. Here's the 3-0, taking all the way, and a called strike for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Wagner readies the 3-1. Outside corner for a strike. Count now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. It was 3 balls to start the at-bat for Wagner to Zwicky. Now back-to-back strikes. Full count with 1 out. Again, Brandel on first for the Red Raiders. Here's the 3-2, foul back. Just got a piece of it. Over the top of it was Zwicky. Thanks again, everybody, for watching, and make sure to thank our sponsors. They're the ones who make sure you get free sports, high school sports all year round. Off and running is Brandel, and foul back. Hit and run was the call there, and Zwicky fouled it back. Brandel will retreat back to first base, but sponsors you see on the bottom of the screen, sponsors like Taco John's, make sure that you've got free baseball, and there's a lot of places you can get a quick meal, and especially if tacos and that type of thing is your thing, you're going to go buy it anyway. I'm just asking you to go to Taco John's instead of going somewhere else, and if you do, they continue to bring live high school sports right here to you. As ball 4 to Zwicky. Brandel moves down to second, and the third baseman Tyler Byer now in for Wisconsin Rapids. Out in front of that one was Byer. Foul, and Coach Golita trying to get on the Zaleski Sports 3 to see. I don't know if we got that one on camera, but, well, I'll just tell you, he was attempting to. Talking about softball here, we'll go through the Valley Conference softball standings. Again, Spash ranked number 8. They're in first place, followed by DC Everest, Marshfield, Merrill, and Wisconsin Rapids. Teams with winning records in the Wisconsin Valley. That one hit into left field towards Meverden. Meverden into the sun, brings it in for the second out of the inning. But again, with Wisconsin Rapids leading Merrill 8-0 in the 5th inning, they would keep pace with Marshfield and DC Everest. They each have 3 losses. Wisconsin Rapids with 4. They would jump ahead of Merrill, as they would give Merrill their 5th loss here in the conference season. Throw over to Krieger, that one thrown into the outfield, and Brandel had to dive back in, not able to get up in time to take advantage of the misplay and the missed throw by Wagner, and it was Bowman racing in from his center field spot to make sure that Brandel wouldn't advance, but with the head first slide back in, Brandel just not able to get up in time to take advantage of that. No pitch been thrown here to Huber yet in this at-bat. Here it is. Huber, and Brandel takes off down to third. The throw by Gust is in time, and Brandel cut down, attempting to steal third. Will bring an end to the 3rd inning. The Red Raiders do get one across. We'll go to the top of the 4th. Wisconsin Rapids 2, Marshfield nothing.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just ask rental services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
I'll let you know when it's final. Back here to Whitterfield in Wisconsin Rapids, due up for Marshfield. Gust, Bushak, Meverden as the Tigers go 6, 7, 8 in the batting order. Gust able to get aboard his first time up. Looking to get another base runner here for the Tigers. They trail 2-0 here in the top of the 4th inning. Steinhilber still on the mound for the Red Raiders and throws a strike to Gust. No balls, 1 strike. Check back on the Assumption Royals baseball. And that game just went final. Assumption takes care of Stratford 10-0 in 5 innings. Gust again hits one into left field. This will be a single and a base runner for the Tigers. So Assumption now 3-0 this week. They beat Marathon twice to move into first place and now keep pace with their own week as they take care of Stratford 10-0. We will see Stratford twice tomorrow. You'll be able to watch the Tigers play live. First game at noon against Spencer, and then they play at 2 o'clock against Glenwood City. Thank you very much. So we'll see Pacelli take on Medford in Game 1. Game 2, Stratford, Spencer. And then Game 3, Stratford, Glenwood City. That one hit down the left field line. Nice play down there by Josh Zwicky to haul that one in. Gust stays at first after the long fly ball down the left field. But again, general rule of thumb, you don't tag and run in the same direction that the ball was hit. So Gust stays at first. 1 out brings up Isaac Meverden. Meverden reached on a fielder's choice his last time up. This one hit down to third, over to second for 1, and not in time to Brandel for the second out. Byer gets the nice pick over at third base and gets the lead runner for out number 2. That one in the dirt, and Meverden hustles down to second base. So Meverden now stands as second. RBI opportunity for Jacob Earl. His count is 1 ball, 1 strike. But Marshfield looking to get on the board here. Outside for a ball. Again, Marshfield 4 hits. 5 hits now. 5 hits for the Tigers, but not able to push any across. They did have a runner at third earlier in the game, but he was cut down trying to get home on a ground ball. Steinhilber, swing and a miss by Earl. 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count. Steinhilber looking to get out of the inning here. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Steinhilber gets his 3rd strikeout of the game. This one looking as Earl goes down, or swinging as this one goes down swinging here, and we will go now to the bottom of the 4th inning. Score remains Wisconsin Rapids 2, Marshfield nothing. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com. All right, again, thanks to our friend Carrie Van Aert, State Farm agent here in Wisconsin Rapids, our presenting sponsor here for today's game. State Farm is celebrating their 90th year of helping customers with their life insurance needs. State Farm's life insurance company not only protects more families than any other company in the U.S., they've also been awarded the very top ratings for customer satisfaction from J.D. Power and Associates 5 years in a row. This is evidence that State Farm is living their mission of helping people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Stop in or talk with State Farm agent Carrie Van Aert about life insurance today, and you can do that by sending her a message on Facebook. Go to Carrie Van Aert, State Farm agent. Get yourself an appointment or get yourself some advice, and Carrie will help you out. Huber, Zwicky, and Wenzel due up for the Red Raiders, and it's a first pitch ball from Wagner to Huber. That one hit to Byro at third, on the hop, picks it, and over. Easy 5-3 putout for the Tigers to start things here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Tigers did that one just like you do during infield practice pregame. Made it look easy. Designated hitter Gabe Zwicky steps in.
Gabe's batting for the pitcher, Eric Steinhilber. Ted Williams on deck, Zach Hamels in the hole.
That one low in the dirt for a ball. Again, highlights of today's game available just a little bit later this evening on Facebook first at Zaleski Sports. Sees that one in for a strike, does Zwicky. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Again, highlights coming up. Pacelli taking on Port Edwards down in Port Edwards. We'll have highlights of that on Zaleski Sports Stevens Point later on this evening. That one skips in. And then highlights probably a little bit after my bedtime over on Zaleski Sports Neilsville as the Loyal Greyhounds welcome in the Neilsville Warriors. That's Cloverbelt East Conference baseball. Softball. Thank you. Grounder to Krieger at short. Picks it late. Going to have to throw in a hurry, and does. As the Marshfield Tiger quarterback, now shortstop, fires over to first in time for the 2nd out of the inning. I think he just knew he had time. I'm going to rely on my arm here and fire it over there, and he fired a missile over to Coffrin in time for out number 2. We do a check back over at Gilman, speaking of Cloverbelt East softball. And score remains what it was at last check. We're now in the top of the 5th. And the first place Gilman Pirates lead Columbus Catholic Dons 2-0. Close game. It was Columbus over Spencer last night, 9-0 in Marshfield. As the Dons playing a little bit better as the season has progressed. Saw them earlier in the year. I would categorize what I viewed there as shaky. But playing a little bit more solid now and staying right with the first place Pirates for the time being. Strike called on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss by Wenzel. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Taking a look at that Gilman-Columbus game. Gilman went up 2-0 in the bottom of the first, and again, the score has stayed the same now as they're in the top of the 5th inning over in Gilman. So 2 outs. Here's the 2-2 from Wagner. Held up on the swing did Wenzel. He had a thought about it and saw that one sail outside and held up for ball 3. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count now with 2 outs. Merrill starting to claw back up in Merrill. It's now 8-3. Wisconsin Rapids over Merrill in Wisconsin Valley softball. Ranging back for this one is Bowman. Back and finally brings in the catch on a well-hit ball by Jack Wenzel, but a big ballpark here in Wisconsin Rapids. And the 3rd out of the inning by Bowman. Rapids, no hits, none left on. It is 2-0 Wisconsin Rapids.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
Wisconsin Rapids 2, Marshfield 0 through 4 complete. Top of the 5th now, and the Tigers are at the top of the order. Krieger, Bowman, and Coffrin. Talked about our sponsors bringing live sports to you all year round, as we see sponsors like V&H Auto. We talked about Taco John's earlier. Snake Soul says he likes Taco John's. We do too, Snake. We do too. I mean, you've got a couple choices out there, but when you choose our sponsors, they're the ones who make sure that live sports continue all year round here. And they continue free to you and me. Highlights, the same deal. Got great highlight sponsors out there. Grassland, Butter, and Wheeler's Chevrolet GM Buick. Swing and a miss by Krieger. Grassland Butter doing a great job for the communities here in Wisconsin. A lot of good work being done over there, and of course one of our featured highlight sponsors. Matter of fact, you'll watch this highlight tonight and you'll learn a little bit more about Grassland Butter. The 2-1 from Steinhilber outside for a ball. So Tigers looking for base runners here as we, again, are in the top of the 5th inning. In a 7-inning game, this is late inning baseball. And again, Tigers, Red Raiders both with just 2 losses in conference. And it's a leadoff walk for Krieger and the Tigers. But both teams looking to keep pace with the Smash Panthers, who likely have an eye on this game here today. But Spash clear of both of these teams by 1 game. Loser of this one will fall 2 games behind. Winner will keep pace with Spash as we wind down the Valley Conference baseball season here on May 10th, 2019. Bowman right back at Steinhilber. Steinhilber's strong throw over to short, and Krieger took out Whipfley on his way back down, and that allows Bowman, the speedy Bowman, to get to first safely. Steinhilber had a high throw. Better throw there, may have been able to turn 2, but the Red Raiders do get the lead runner and 1 out here in the top of the 5th. So Mason Coffrin steps in for the Tigers. Bowman on his way down to second. The throw comes down, and out is the call as the top of Bowman's hand was tagged by the shortstop, Jacob Whipfley. Bowman asking for some further explanation, but the nice throw from Hamill down to Whipfley erases Bowman on the attempted stolen base. There was a snap tag from Whipfley as he brought the glove down on the right hand of Brant Bowman, sliding into second base. That one spiked for ball 1, so 1 ball, 1 strike to Coffrin. Steinhilber readies pitch number 55 of the outing. And strike coming inside. Coffrin didn't like the call. Whipped his head back towards the Tiger dugout. So we see the Rosholt School District bus passing by Whitterfield. Steinhilber, and that one ripped back up by Coffrin and out of the reach of the shortstop, Jacob Whipfley, as it landed between Whipfley, Zwicky, and Huber in a shallow left center field, and it's a 2-out hit by Coffrin. Third baseman Isaiah Byrell now in for the Tigers. Talked about his heroics back on Saturday against Chippewa Falls. It was a 6-6 game in the bottom of the 7th. Byrell stepped up, first pitch swinging, belted one over the left field fence at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Put the Tigers over the Cardinals 7-6. 320 down the line, so actually just a little bit shorter of a fence here than it is at Hackman. See if Byrell can get a hold of one. That one low in the dirt. Coffrin trying to get down to second, and will, as he almost overran the base. But he'll go down on what we're going to call a pass ball, as it fell out of the mitt of Hamill. So 2 outs, now Coffrin in scoring position. Tigers look to get on the board here in this one. Byrell hits that one right to left field. Coming on and making the catch is Josh Zwicky. Another nice catch by Zwicky here in today's game. Leaves 1 on for the Tigers. They do get a hit and a walk, but not able to get any across here. Rapids continues to lead as we move to the bottom of the 5th. It is the Red Raiders 2, Tigers nothing.
Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties. 1.5 million pounds of milk daily gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality.
Another quick update up in Merrill, top of the 7th inning. Wisconsin Rapids bases loaded, 1 out as they lead the Blue Jays 8-3.
Baseball counterparts here lead the Tigers 2-0. And Carrie Van Aert, State Farm agent. Again, thanks for being our presenting game sponsor today. When was the last time you had your insurance coverages reviewed? When is the last time you sat down with your insurance agent and discussed what the right coverages are for you? Have your rates recently gone up? State Farm agent Carrie Van Aert and her team of professionals will help you combine your auto and home insurance so you can save time and money. Stop in or talk with Carrie Van Aert State Farm Agency today. Due up for Wisconsin Rapids is Zach Hamill. Then back to the top of the order, Searing and Whipfley. All due up here for Wisconsin Rapids. A pitching change for the Tigers, as Preston Wagner will exit. And Caleb Specht in now for the Tigers on the hill. We'll close out the books here on Preston Wagner. And we take a look at his work. Four full complete innings, 1 strikeout, 3 walks, and gave up 4 hits. Both runs earned and charged to Wagner. That'll do it here for the Tigers' starting pitcher. Again, Caleb Specht comes in for the Tigers, and he will face the catcher, Zach Hamill. And Hamill first pitch swinging and hits it to straightaway center. Bowman in, and a can of corn for Bram Bowman. So again, Searing with a walk and a single to his name here today. And another first pitch swing. It's been 2 pitches, 2 swings. This one foul. So Red Raiders looking to attack Specht right away. The Red Raiders do leave the bases stranded over in Merrill, but they go to the bottom of the 7th with the lead, 8-3. Strike there to Searing. But the Red Raiders will turn to Alyssa Banta to close things out up in Merrill. That one hit through the gap and in to left field for a hit. So a 1-out single for the Red Raiders brings up the shortstop, Jacob Whipfley. Whipfley strikeout flyout. Brandel on deck, looking to get an at-bat here again. Here in this game, Specht fires in, that one inside for a ball. Specht fires in the 0-1, that one outside for a ball. Gust held it there and looking for a strike call, didn't get it. So again, Searing down at first for the Red Raiders. Coach Goleta sends in the signals. Specht ready with the 2-0. Throws over and Searing back in time. Easily back in. Specht kicks the dirt on the mound as gets ready, now gets a strike called there. Snake Soul trying to tempt us to go over to Taco Bell on our way out of town. He says it's only a block or so from Witter, and he's right. It's right back there. Yeah. Here's the pitch, hit back up the middle. Krieger going to flip to Earl for 1, over to Coffrin, and out of his glove. May have beat out the throw anyway. Whipfley may have, but we won't know, and it won't matter as the ball came out of Coffrin's glove, and Got the out, though. Krieger over to Earl for the out. Got Searing the lead runner. Now Donovan Brandel steps in for the Red Raiders. Brandel 1 for 2 today. Takes a look at a strike on the first offering from Specht. That one hit high in the air by Brandel. Krieger back and under it and brings it in for the third out of the inning. So again, the Red Raiders get a couple on, leave one on, and do not score in the fifth inning. The score remains Wisconsin Rapids 2, Marshfield nothing.
Located in Spencer, R&R Flooring is your one-stop shop for flooring and furniture. Whether you're looking for bedroom furniture, living room furniture, or specialty furniture for your man cave, R&R has it all. With furniture from Lang and Wolfcraft that are made right here in Marshfield, you can shop local. R&R Furniture also has several different types of flooring options available. They also have all your favorite sports team-themed furniture, from the Packers to the Brewers. So head on down to R&R Furniture in Spencer, where their goal is to make a house a home.
Is it time for a new vehicle? V&H Auto in Marshfield is your go-to dealership for new or used Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, and more. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you 6 days a week to find that perfect ride. We also accept trade-ins, so stop on by and check out the great deal we can give you for a brand new 2019 car, truck, SUV, or whatever it may be. See why V&H was voted Best of Marshfield area for new and used dealership. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere.
All right, back here at Whitterfield in Wisconsin Rapids, it just went final over in Merrill as the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders softball takes down the Merrill Blue Jays 8-3. Gets an important Valley Conference win as they move their record now to 6-4 overall. Merrill falls to 5-5. Again, Stevens Point at 7-2, DC Everest 6-3, and Marshfield 5-3 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Again, here in Wisconsin Rapids, it is the Red Raiders leading the Tigers 2-0. Top of the sixth inning, Steinhilber still on the mound for the Red Raiders and fires in pitch number 60 for a strike to Caleb Specht. Specht, Gust, and Bushak for the Tigers here in the top of the sixth. Outside for a ball. Steinhilber ready with the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Strike two. Specht out in front of that one. Baseball action up in Phillips as Phillips leads Abbey Colby 4-1. That game in the top of the sixth inning. That one punched foul by Specht. Merriwood Conference baseball going on there. One ball, two strikes. That one punched right back to Steinhilber at the mound and over to Brandel in time for the play. Specht was undecided on the swing and put a half a swing on it and hit it halfway through the infield right back to Steinhilber. So the catcher, Ben Gust, a double and a single today. Gust doing a nice job behind the plate and at the plate for the Tigers. That one in the dirt for ball one. An update again over in Gilman as the Dons got on the board. They've got one, but Gilman fired back with two more, and the Pirates lead the Dons 4-1. Cloverbelt East softball. That one is low. 2 balls, no strikes. Mentioned an Edgar baseball score before. It's now the top of the sixth. Edgar over Newman, 7-4. Merriwood Conference baseball. That one skips in front of the plate. 3 balls, no strikes, and Hamill's going to go out and talk to Steinhilber. See if he's still doing okay out there. So 1 out here in the inning. That was a spec ground out back to Steinhilber. Steinhilber now behind Gust, 3 balls, no strikes. Off-speed pitch and missed high. It was a 4-pitch walk to Gust after 68 pitches. And take a look down the Red Raider bullpen. I don't see any action down there yet, so Coach Gauletta looking for Steinhilber to pitch a clean and effective 6th inning. First pitch is low for a ball to Bushak. There, he got a strike right down the middle after he had thrown 5 straight balls. So 1-1 now. Steinhilber with 1 out. Gust at first for the Tigers. That one is low. All right. Steinhilber checks at Gust, now fires home. That one driven to right field by Bushak. Gust over to second, and the Tigers in business here in the top of the 6th inning. So the left fielder, Isaac Meverton, now will step in, 0 for 2. Reached twice, but both on fielder's choice. That one is high and outside, ball 1. So Gust at second, Bushak at first. That one chopped foul up the third base line, right to the Craft River area. And if you get a chance, come down here and check out the rafters. You pay a all-you-can-consume ticket charge, and you get to consume all the Craft cold ones you feel like down there. And you get to watch baseball from the third base line. That one into center field, coming on and making the catch was Huber. Huber got excited, tried to fire that one back into second in time. Got by the shortstop Whipfley, but Gust was back to second anyway. So 2 outs now. So again, 2 outs, Jacob Earl now. And then back to the top of the order, should he reach, it would be Ryan Krieger who waits on deck, but 2 outs here. Steinhilber and the Red Raiders trying to get out of this one. This one hit foul down the third base line. Earl missed it by about 5 feet down the third base line. But Tigers yet to score. Steinhilber pitching a good one here. It's a shutout through 5 2/3 for Steinhilber. Steinhilber 3 strikeouts on the day. Missed low for a ball. Be the 78th pitch of the outing here for Steinhilber, so unlikely he would come back out for the 7th inning. That one hit right at him and under him and over to Wenzel. Picks it over to Whipfley, covering the base from short, and gets the 3rd out of the inning. And Steinhilber and the Red Raiders get out of it again, as the Tigers have hit the ball. They've had 7 hits, but the Red Raider defense and Steinhilber keeping them off the scoreboard. Bottom of the 6th coming up. The score remains 2-0.
Are you looking for a daycare close to Auburndale? Little Sprouts Learning Garden Daycare, located at 10564 North School Road, has a convenient location right next to Auburndale schools. When you bring your children to Little Sprouts, you know that you're leaving them in good hands. With a capacity of 50 children, this daycare is open to all children from 6 weeks to 12 years. Conveniently open from 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, Little Sprouts Learning Garden in Auburndale is your family-friendly daycare.
The 2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheeler's Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Back here at Witter Field, and our presenting game sponsor, Carrie Van Eert, State Farm agent here in Wisconsin Rapids. Whether you're buying a boat or already have your sea legs, be sure to contact the Carrie Van Eert State Farm Agency about boat owners insurance. State Farm has some exciting news about new boat owner policy improvements you might find attractive. Great coverages got even better. Stop in or talk with State Farm agent Carrie Van Eert today. I'm a fan of the water. May have to think about that one myself. Take a look at other Wisconsin Valley Conference softball, non-conference softball for the Marshfield Tigers as they take care of Rapid River 13-2. Again, the score remains here: Wisconsin Rapids 2, Marshfield nothing. Josh Zwicky, Tyler Beyer, Garrett Huber for the Red Raiders as Specht throws a ball to Zwicky to get us started here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Fast-moving game, hour and a half right now, and that one fouled up and into the parking lot. A few cars out there. Again, a fairly decent crowd here at Witter Field. I know we've got a good crowd watching online right now, and thank you all for tuning in to free high school sports today. So 2 balls, 1 strike. We started with partly cloudy sky, or partly sunny skies. Now we're about 50-50 as I look to the north. Not a whole lot of clouds out there. Most of the field under shadows. Most of the infield, I should say. That is swung on and missed. The count now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. But 80% of the infield grass is in shadow, including the pitcher's mound to home plate. All the outfield and the infield dirt is in full sun. That one spiked into the dirt, and ball 4. Zwicky will head down to first base. The ball got away from Ben Gust, but Zwicky not in any expediency down to first, so he'll stay there. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Tyler Beyer. Beyer, a pair of flyouts in today's game. Make sure to stay tuned to the Carrie Van Eert State Farm postgame show. We'll go down and talk to today's winning coach and the Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game as Zwicky takes off for second. Throw down, tag put on and late as Earl had to scramble to the opposite side of second base to pick up the ball. Couldn't get the tag down, and Zwicky steals the base. Ball was the call on the pitch down to Beyer. And the 5th stolen base for the Red Raiders today. Again, post-game show brought to you by Carrie Van Eert, State Farm agent. Talk to today's winning coach and a Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. All that happens at the conclusion of this game. It'll happen right down on the field between the pitcher's mound and home plate, so make sure to stay tuned for that as I will make the climb down from the press box and Go talk to our winning coach and a player of the game to be named. Got some things to figure out here. For one, no winner been decided in this one yet. Close game. It's 2-0 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So a lot to be decided here in the next inning and a half minimum. These two get together. Extra innings always a possibility. 5 hits on the board for the Red Raiders, 2 runs across, as they've left only 4 on. That one thrown low and inside for a ball. Tigers, on the other hand, 7 hits, no runs. They've left 9 on base. And when you've got 7 hits and you leave 9 on, it's the math almost always leads to a 0 on the score column, and that's where we are now. That one hit into left field. Meverden ranging over near the foul line and brings it in for the first out of the inning. Zwicky stays on second. As we talked about tagging rules of thumb, you don't tag when the ball is hit in front of you. So Zwicky, with the ball hit in front of him, stays at second. And that brings up the 6th hitter, the center fielder, Garrett Huber. Huber with a double and a ground out in today's game. He sees a strike from Specht in this 3rd at-bat. Inside corner for a strike. So Specht quickly up 0-2 over Huber. And time called as catcher Ben Gust will come out and talk to Caleb Specht, as may have to change up signs with Zwicky standing on second base. Gust may have felt that Zwicky was peeking in there a little bit, so they will change up signs and carry on. So the 0-2 to Huber. That one is poked into right field and gets down for a hit. Zwicky rounds third. The throw from Bushak is cut by Coffrin, and the run comes across for the Red Raiders. It is a 1-out single RBI for Garrett Huber. Aggressive base running by the Red Raiders and Coach Gaulita as he sends Zwicky from second base on that ball hit into shallow right field. It just kind of hit in the right place out there. Zwicky off the bat was off and going right away. So a big, I don't want to call it an insurance run yet, but just a big 3rd run by the Red Raiders as they look to distance themselves a little bit more here from the Tigers. Ball hit to center field. Bowman identifies it, ranges back, and hauls that one in for the 2nd out of the inning. Brant Bowman, a solid center fielder out there for the Tigers. He's got speed when he needs it and got a good eye for the ball, and he saw that one off the bat right away. Mentioned earlier, other Wisconsin Rapids sports going on. It's the Assumption Royals softball as Huber heads out. It was a hit and run put on there as Byroll over to Coffrin in time for the out. We'll bring you updated on Assumption Royals softball after the commercial break. The Red Raiders score here in the 6th. They lead 3-0.
Check out Clemmy Sales, located at 125 North 2nd Avenue in Stratford. For over a century, Clemmy Sales has been your #1 trusted Chevrolet dealership. From beginning to end in your car buying process, Clemmy will treat you like family each and every visit. Head on down to Clemmy Sales today to check out all their inventory, including the all-new 2019 Chevy Silverado. Clemmy Sales, proud supporters of local high school athletics.
Good
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
Are you a veteran looking to buy a new home or lower your existing mortgage payment?
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we understand the sacrifices you made in serving our country. We believe it's our turn to serve you and your family.
We'll show you how to take advantage of your VA home loan benefit. At Fairway, we can finance up to 100% on the home you intend to purchase or refinance.
At Fairway, we'd be honored to help you with your financing. Stop in at one of our offices or give us a call today.
Yeah, and nobody's showing their scores. All right, well, as I mentioned, we get you updated on other sports happening in Wisconsin Rapids. It's Rapids Lincoln taking on Merrill 8-3. Assumption Royal softball taking care of Stratford 10-0 in 5 innings, and it is the first place Assumption Royals as they run their record to 7-2. And they lead Marathon and Auburndale also with 2 losses, so a couple things to be figured out there. But for the time being, 7-2 Assumption, Marathon, Auburndale each at 6-2. Marathon playing Edgar and can't find a score there yet, and Auburndale playing Newman and not able to find a score there. Racing on for that Krieger hit was Huber, not able to get there in time, and it's a leadoff single for the Tigers, and Ryan Krieger brings up the center fielder Brant Bowman. We brought you a few Assumption Royal softball highlights throughout the course of the year, and you can find all of those on Facebook at Zaleski Sports Wisconsin Rapids. But again, the Royals run their record to 3-0 on the week as they took care of Marathon on Monday and Tuesday, and now taking care of the Tigers in 5 innings, the Stratford variety, 10-0. And then Assumption Stratford softball, speaking of that, will be live on Monday. Swing and a miss by Bowman. So we'll get our first look at the Assumption Royals softball live here in 2019. Looking forward to that game. So Steinhilber back on the mound. This will be his 84th pitch here today, and that's low and outside for a ball. No action down in the Red Raider bullpen that I can see. Doesn't mean a pitching change is not going to happen. It just means there's nobody warming up, but sometimes those pitching changes can come from players already in the field. Bowman lifts that one out to shallow right field, and it gets down. It's back-to-back hits for the Cardiac Tigers. And again, they've had a flair for the dramatic this year, and they bring the tying run up with Mason Coffrin here in the top of the 7th inning. We shall see, and wouldn't you know it, Coach Gaulita looks like he's going to make a pitching change here as he comes out to talk to Steinhilber on the mound. And he reaches for the ball, and a pitching change is upcoming. We will get you caught up with that in just a moment. Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day 4th-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy Products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com.
2018 model year sell down is taking place now at your Wheelers Family Auto Group. Save up to 23% off select in-stock models. We invite you to visit us at any of our 4 locations: Abbotsford, Medford, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Tyler Byer now pitching for the Red Raiders. As Gabe Zwicky comes out of the dugout from his DH spot, he will play third. The base Byer vacated to come to the mound, and again, Coffrin will bat for the Tigers. Nobody out. Runners on first and second for Marshfield, down 3-0 here in the top of the 7th. And gets a strike on his first pitch. Does Byer. Steinhilber will have pitched 6 complete. He's responsible for both base runners on now. He also had 3 strikeouts on the game. Off-speed pitch out in front. Nice job there by Byer. Got Coffrin out in front and quickly ahead of Coffrin, 0-2. Here's the 0-2, and that one pulled into right field. And Krieger is going to stop at third, and it's a no-out single in the top of the 7th for Coffrin. Bases loaded now for third baseman Isaiah Byrell. So again, Byrell with a walk-off home run on Saturday, game 1 of a doubleheader against Chippewa. Brant Bowman had a walk-off double in the second game of that same doubleheader against Chippewa. Tigers looking for late inning magic here again, this time in Wisconsin Rapids. That one hit in foul territory, Brandel under it, and the first out of the inning is recorded for the Red Raiders. So Specht up now, hits that one to third, coming in and throwing home in time for the force out. Nice job by Zwicky as he got it into Hamill. Hamill down at home as Krieger slid under Hamill. And Coach Gaulita now in and checking on his catcher as Krieger slid under him. As Hamill had his foot on the plate. The second out of the inning was recorded, but these coaches now tending to catcher Zach Hamill. And we will step aside here for just a minute as they get Hamill fixed up at home plate.
Check out Clemmy Sales, located at 125 North 2nd Avenue in Stratford. For over a century, Clemmy Sales has been your #1 trusted Chevrolet dealership. From beginning to end in your car buying process, Clemmy will treat you like family each and every visit. Head on down to Clemmy Sales today to check out all their inventory, including the all-new 2019 Chevy Silverado. Clemmy Sales, proud supporters of local high school athletics.
Grassland Dairy Products in Greenwood has been in the butter churning business for over 300 years. Since 1893, when the original Wietrich family immigrated to Wisconsin from the Swiss Alps, to present-day fourth-generation owners, Grassland Dairy Products has perfected the butter-making process. Grassland Dairy offers an assortment of butter products and dairy ingredients. Whether for industrial use or your own kitchen table, you can trust that Grassland Dairy products will produce quality butter that everyone will enjoy. GrasslandDairy.com. Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All right, back here at Whitterfield in Wisconsin Rapids as work continues on catcher Zach Hamill. And as I say that, he is up to his feet in front of home plate. It looked like the left ankle is what they were working on there, as again the Krieger slide came into Hamill as that left foot was his plant foot on the plate. That was the force out that erased Krieger at home. But 2 outs here in the inning. Tigers had bases loaded with nobody out. Runners now still on base. Bases are still loaded, I should say. But now 2 outs. Pop out to Brandel on the right field side, and then that force out at home here just a couple minutes ago as Hamill is deciding if that ankle is good enough to get in the crouch behind home plate and perhaps finish this one off. Again, there's 2 outs in the inning. 1 out left in the game perhaps here as the Tigers down to their last out in the top of the 7th. As the Red Raiders lead the Tigers 3-0. But still talking is Coach Gauletta and a member of the training staff here talking to Zach Hamill. Red Raider catcher is seeing if he's steady enough to stand on that left ankle. And I'm not sure a decision's been made yet. If a decision is to be made, it would need to be made here somewhat quickly, and they're going to have to figure out who else can wear the shin guards and the chest protector. But it looks like Hamill's going to stay in, or at least going to take an attempt at it here as he's going to get down on the crouch behind home plate, and he's going to take a pitch from Byer. But he's ginger on that left foot, that left ankle. Not exactly the explosion you'd want from your catcher here behind the plate, but he's doing his best here to stay in the game. I think Coach Gauletta is attempting to find out who else we have out there to catch and what that situation would be, as the coaching staff now talks back in front of the Wisconsin Rapids bench area, dugout. They're still not sure. Coach Gauletta's still not sure if this is what he wants to have happen here. But he's been talked into letting Hamill stay in, and so Hamill will stay in behind the plate for the Red Raiders. Again, the bases remain loaded. Marshfield had bases loaded, nobody out. Bases loaded now with 2 outs as Tyler Byer in of relief of Eric Steinhilbert. Byler's thrown 5 pitches, recorded those 2 outs. Also given up a hit. But now with 2 outs, Tigers down to their last out here in the top of the 7th. Gust, first pitch swinging, hits Bowman down on up the line at third, but Bowman in foul territory. Otherwise, that would have been the final out of the game. So, game continues. Bowman stands at third now leaves the base in foul territory. Gust, double, single, and a walk today. Looking to keep this one alive for the Tigers. Ball outside. Again, make sure to stay tuned to our Kerry Van Aert State Farm agent post-game show. We'll go down and talk to today's winning coach, and we'll talk to his Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. All that coming up at the conclusion of this one. And that one there is low for a ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Byer ready here with the 2-1. And outside for a ball. Tigers now one ball away from plating their first run here in the game. Ben Gust again at the plate. The 3-1 from Byer. That one hit into center field. Huber coming in for it and records the final out of the game. And the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders take down the Marshfield Tigers 3-0. Again, stay tuned for today's Kerry Van Aert State Farm Agent postgame show. We will go down and talk to Coach Bob Gaulita and talk to our Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game. All that coming up next. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, has fresh cheese curds made daily, along with cheese and sausage trays for your next gathering. Nasonville Dairy is home to over 24 cheese varieties. 1.5 million pounds of milk daily gives you cheddar, feta, Colby, and even blue marble jack. Shop in the store or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Nasonville Dairy, a family tradition of quality. Stop into any of our locations at Auburndale, Marshfield, Withee, Greenwood, Roselleville, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids, and talk to our friendly personal bankers who are here to help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With summer right around the corner, are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too. Is it time for a new vehicle? V&H Auto in Marshfield is your go-to dealership for new or used Ford, Jeep, Chrysler, and more. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to help you 6 days a week to find that perfect ride. We also accept trade-ins, so stop on by and check out the great deal we can give you for a brand new 2019 car, truck, SUV, or whatever it may be. See why V&H was voted Best of Marshfield area for new and used dealership. V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere. Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just Ask Rental Services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
Let's just talk about this game here. I mean, 3-0, but bases loaded in the inning. It's a Wisconsin Valley Conference game. You need to keep pace with the Spash Panthers. Searing will have just step aside just a little bit here. Thank you. We'll just talk about that. I mean, this was kind of a must-win. If you want to keep pace with Spash, you had to win this one and got the job done today. Tell us about it.
Well, you know, and the kids are. We're just looking at one game at a time. You know, we said after the second game against Spash that we take care of ourselves. Maybe things will work out, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, we're playing a very good team here today. Marshfield they're good ball players. We fortunately come out on the top end of things, and the one thing I like about this group of kids is that they. No matter what the score is, they always just seem to hold their composure, and you know what lands, and fortunately it's what worked for us so far this year. So
Eric Steinhilber gave you 6 pretty solid innings today. Talk about his performance on the mound.
I tell you, Eric's been solid all year for us. Mm-hmm. You know, he doesn't throw hard, but he locates well. He's got a little bit of movement on his pitches, and for us, he's been he's been reliable all year long. I think he puts him at 6-0 this year so far. So Choir comes in relief too. I mean, just a good performance in both kids, and we needed a good long outing because we got 4 games in 4 days. So.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Ryan Searing here next, but a couple hits, a couple runs scored, 2 stolen bases. What didn't he do out here today?
Here's the fun part about this is it's only the second time he's been the leadoff for us. It was we had an injury to one of our starters. We found out right before the game, so we juggled things around a little bit, and nothing seems to faze him. He's a sophomore, and just from the get-go, he's been solid for us all year. So it doesn't surprise me, but I'm very proud and happy for him, though.
Coach, big win today against Marshfield and Wisconsin Valley.
Thanks
for stopping to talk to us.
Thank you very much.
You got it. We'll talk to Ryan Searing. Ryan, right?
Yep.
Ryan Searing, our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. 2 for 3 today, 2 runs scored, 2 stolen bases. Let's just start with your attack at the plate. What did you know about Preston Wagner coming in, and then what was your mindset getting into the batter's box today?
I was trying to kind of sit on my own pitches, wait till I got something I could really rip. And I just worked out today. Kind of hit the ball pretty well.
Yeah, and then the 2 stolen bases. Sometimes you got to work in a baseball game like this one, a low-scoring 3-0 game. You got to work on the bases, get yourself in scoring position. What were you seeing out there that enabled you to get a good jump both those times and steal the bases?
Coach helps me out there. He always tells me what to look at for the pitchers, and you just wait till he goes. I got a good jump today.
Yeah. All right. Now, so firmly in second place now. Spash still out there in first place. Obviously, you're big Merrill Blue Jay fans next week because they play 2 against Spash. But just talk about the season overall, what it means to be in second place at this time in the season.
Well, it feels good. We got a really good team. We're playing really well, and it's just a great atmosphere here, and we're winning. So
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, excellent. All right. We're going to step aside for a quick commercial. Carrie Van Ert, State Farm agent here in Wisconsin Rapids. And the post-game show brought to you by Carrie Van Ert. We'll put Ryan in the house right after this.
We have summer right around the corner. Are you looking to purchase that special toy? Bill's Service Center is your one-stop shop for everything that you need to enjoy your summer. We have a huge inventory of Polaris and Can-Am and ATVs and UTVs. We also have a huge selection of Ski-Doo if you're already planning for next winter. Whether you're looking for something brand new or used, come on down to Bill's Service Center, where we not only sell the equipment, but we fix it too. Since 1924, Milwaukee Tools has led the industry in both durability and performance. Hiller's True Value is your home for Milwaukee Tools here in Marshfield. Check them out to see the latest lineup of Milwaukee Tools. And for all you do-it-yourselfers, Hiller's True Value store on Central Avenue is your complete home store. And for those bigger projects, keep in mind they're just Ask Rental Services. Your local hardware home, Hiller's True Value store, is located in downtown Marshfield.
3, 2, 1.
I'm Ryan Searing, and I'm in the house.
Nice job today. Congratulations
Thank you.
on the win. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Yep, thank you.
All right, guys, that'll do it here from Whitterfield in Wisconsin Rapids. It is the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders over the Marshfield Tigers 3-0. Again, we've got 3 games for you live tomorrow, and you can check up on those at ZaleskiSportsShow.com. Just click Live Sports. We'll have Facebook announcements coming up later tonight and or tomorrow morning on what channels to watch those games on. But we have got Pacelli Medford at 10 a.m., Stratford Spencer at noon, and then Stratford coming up again at 2 o'clock. So we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Jason Zaleski for Stephen Okonek.